Hey everyone, it's Dolphin Treasure here, and welcome to this week's little vlog video. Hey everyone, how's it going? It's been a while. Happy October. If you can't see my lights behind me, there they are right there. I'm all set up for October season. That is our screen door behind us in case anyone was wondering. Yeah, I had to take it out because I got the lights going on the sliding glass door, and of course that was going to get in the way. So I had to take it off, and I don't really have much place to put it because our apartment is pretty tiny. But anyway, hi everyone, how's it going? I felt it was time for a little life update and to let you know how things were panning out for us here. So things are going well overall, and I have been extremely quiet to this year. I've been extremely quiet for the last 2 years actually. I've been mostly focusing on shorts, so if you want to head to the little shorts tab or whatever that's here in the channel to check out some of the stuff that I've done. It's just really random stuff, and it's very all over the place. You know, there really isn't a theme to it. There really isn't anything to stay like really focused on. That's my thumbtack. Anyway, I got to repair my hoodie. This is the Unis Honest hoodie that I got still. I paid $90 for this thing. I do not want to throw this out yet. And I got a gigantic hole. I've already repaired it a few times, like the arm cuffs and stuff, but I got a gigantic hole right here in the elbow that I need to repair. So I'm not ready to throw this out just yet. It is old, it is falling apart, but it's still a really nice memory to have. It still keeps me nice and warm in the wintertime. So sit with me as I repair my hoodie and give you guys a little update about what's been happening. So for those of you who do know, and for those of you who do remember, I have been stepping away from the channel more and more because I have been focusing on my full-time job, which I still have. And it's a pretty labor intensive job. There's a lot of physical activity that I have to be on my feet constantly all day, and I work anywhere between 8 to 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. It just depends on the week and who's on vacation and who needs coverage and stuff like that. So it's pretty laborious, pretty intense. I almost lost my thread there. And that has been my main focus ever since we moved all those years ago, because we were in such financial straits. Just to kind of recap for those who don't remember, or for those who weren't here, because I did see that we had some new subscribers. So hi, new subscribers, welcome, welcome. You know, we had financial issues after COVID. I was the only one in the household who was working, and it just wasn't, it wasn't feasible. It was not a good situation. So we decided to move and find better economic opportunities, which we did. And that has been my main focus for the last few years. I don't know how to open this. I have one of these. I have no idea how to open it. But yeah, the job that I have, I actually found through Indeed.com, which is pretty much a website that I found all. This is not a shout out or anything, or sponsored video or anything like that, by the way. That has actually been my go-to website to find any and all. Oh, hold on a minute. Oh, I see. Okay, I see how it works now. To find my jobs. And that's how I found this one that I am currently working for. Sorry, I'm really trying to. There we go. All right, close enough. Yeah, so sorry, I'm trying to get my thoughts together. I'm going to try and keep this as unedited as possible because I'm actually on my phone right now. So anyway, it's a job that I wanted to take right away because not only was it full-time, the pay was really good, and it was on a shift that I haven't worked before. I haven't worked on third shift before, but at the pay rate that they were offering, the benefits seemed really, really good. So I wanted to take advantage of it and just put myself out there, and I applied for it. I got the job, and I was really enthralled. I was really, really happy. And the moment that I started working there, I realized how much physical labor was actually going to be involved. Which is totally fine. I am totally fine with physical labor. And I'm totally fine with, you know, having to stand and having to move and having to put demands on my body, you know, for the purpose of the job. That's not an issue. The only issue is it's very long hours, very long hours. And there is a grace period. Every 2 weeks, we do only work 5 days instead of the 6, which in my opinion, if we are going to do overtime, I personally wouldn't mind if our overtime was during the week and we could have a free weekend, but that's just me. Anyway, oh shoot, no, it didn't work. No. Oh, okay. So the point I'm trying to get at is that it's been really demanding on my body. It's been very hard on my knees, especially my knees and my feet and my legs, my arms and my chest, not so much, but mostly my feet and my knees. And it's been painful at times. It's also gotten to my back a few times where it's been really painful. And so because of that physical exhaustion that I have been dealing with, my energy is pretty much zapped for me to be able to focus and sit down on and make video content for YouTube. Also, not only that, but because we had, like so many people, of course, had issues with the economy during COVID, and after COVID, we were recovering. YouTube was not a suitable income for myself, and so I wanted to focus on getting that reestablished for our household. Yeah, so that's another big thing. How many more knots do I need to make? Damn. Like, it just, are you gonna stay? Okay, you know, that's good enough. Good enough. Ow! I go and poke myself. God dang it. Okay, anyway, so where was I? I poked myself and then I got distracted. But yeah, basically, my lack of YouTube videos has been due to the physical strain that has been put on my body, being tired, and also needing to sleep during the day because of it being third shift, and also because of financial reasons. So I've actually been really heavily focused on getting my student loans paid off. For those of you who don't know, I don't know if I ever talked about this. I don't remember. I might have brought it up during live streams at points, but I never went into any detail. And I won't go into horrible detail either. But I am in a lot of student financial debt, student loan debt. And I have been really focused over the last half a decade trying to get those paid off. I started paying my student loans way before, but I was only making baby payments, like payments that would only touch the interest, but not the principal of the student loans. So, you know, because I was in and am in such heavily financial debt, I wanted to focus on getting more overtime and stuff like that, so that I could be able to pay off my student loans quicker. So I've been making bigger chunks, bigger payment chunks to my student debt to get it down as quickly as possible. And I've been able to pay off 2 student loans so far. Yes, 2. I have more than one, because my oops, gosh, I'm sorry, I hit something. Yeah, I had 3 loans technically. Yes. Yeah. No, hold on. 2 loans and 1 bill. That's what it was. Okay. Totally different. So I went for my bachelor's degree, which I got, you know, I graduated with my 4-year degree. And then I did a year of study, and that's where the bill was. That's where the bill came from. So I had to pay off that, you know, like housing and rental and all that, blah, 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 whatever. So I got those two paid off. I got those two paid off a couple years ago, about 2 years ago. And now I've been working on the heavy hitter, which is my graduate student loans. My graduate loans were the most expensive, are the most expensive, but I was only making baby payments towards it because I was focusing on the other two as well. I was making baby payments towards those too. Like, I'm talking like $10, $20, $100, you know, whatever, $50 per month, starting over 10 years ago. You know, those are the kind of payments I'm talking about. So when I was able to land this job that I currently have, I was able to get those first two paid down so fast. And I was so fucking relieved. I was so fucking happy that they're out of my life now. And that's what I'm trying to do with this final student loan that I have for my graduate school. I did not finish graduate school. I went for 4 years, but I did not pass midterms. And I got burnt out. So I left, and I have not gone back, and I haven't thought about going back because I'm in so much debt. I can't afford to keep taking out more and more and more and piling it on top of myself. So that has readjusted my focus. And unfortunately, that focus has been away from YouTube. But like I said, I have been posting shorts because short-term content does work. It's a hit or miss sometimes when it comes to views. It just depends on what the algorithm is and, you know, what kind of stipulations there are and shit like that. But so I posted some things on TikTok. I have posted some things from TikTok here on YouTube and done things on YouTube and stuff like that. Just kind of experimenting around with it a little bit. Most of it's been like comedy, lip reading type stuff or whatever, just for fun, you know. Because I'm like, well, at least it's a little bit of something, you know. It's not completely silent here is what I'm trying to say. And occasionally I'll pop on here and make posts and stuff like that in the community tabs, you know, to be like, just to say hello, you know, kind of thing. Because again, I don't want to be completely silent. I don't want to completely give up on YouTube. But it just hasn't been my focus because I've been trying really, really hard to get my loans paid off. And yeah, so I still have a long way to go when it comes to my loans getting gone and completely out of my life. But that has been such a relief watching that debt disappear. It has been awesome just to watch it disappear. I have also thought about pursuing other business ventures. Haven't quite made up my mind about it yet because I'm not exactly sure where to start. I have thought about maybe starting an Etsy shop or going to conventions and stuff and just doing like silly little things because a little still sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied. Focus. Hello. Okay. I have been doing my mermaiding stuff still. I am doing that still. But I haven't taken it anywhere business-wise. And I thought that could be a fun venture to start. And most of it, I was thinking I could be a mermaid entertainer of sorts. Maybe going, maybe doing birthday parties and going to pride events or going to convention events or Renaissance fairs. Excuse me, stuff like that. So yeah, I've also been thinking about some of those things. The job is still pretty grueling. It's still very demanding. So I have had other thoughts about, well, what can I do to even bring in some more income or just like, you know, little bits of income here and there. You know, what else can I do? And mermaiding was one of the first things that popped up in my head because I really do enjoy doing mermaiding stuff. I enjoy it so much. Actually, this is a fun little update for this year. I'm actually taking an open water scuba diving class, and I am hoping to finalize my certification by the end of this month. So, hooray! I'm really excited about that. I've been going through the PADI program, and they're super awesome, super fun. There's one here locally, pretty close to me, that I signed up through. And you have to do an online course first, and then you got to do in-water training in their facility, and then they take you out into the wild, if you will, and you do diving sessions out there. So that's what I got left, and I'm really excited for it. So, and they also offer mermaiding diving program as well. So if this one goes well, I was thinking I can sign up for that one too, because I love being underwater, I love swimming, and I love the mermaiding, and I love diving and stuff like that. So I'm really super excited about that. So yeah, I'm still, you know, keeping my mind on YouTube, but it's just been way less because of all this stuff that's been happening over the last few years. But yeah, that's about it. So I could let you guys go here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. If you stick to the end of this video, I really appreciate it. And yeah, so I also got a comment recently from somebody that asked me if I'm still a Jack and a Mark fan, and I said, sure am. Absolutely. Like, I actually have Markiplier in the background right now playing along. I'm just using it as, like, you know, a sound filler, you know, and he's just playing in the background. But yes, I still love them. I'm still huge fans a huge fan of both of them. So yes to that. And, oh, one more thing. I don't know how many of you guys know this, but this was announced back in February that the Glitch in the System game has been canceled officially. Now, that doesn't mean that it still cannot be finished. That just means that the previous game devs decided to not continue the project themselves, but they're happy to let the project be finished by someone else. If that ever happens, that would be awesome. But yeah, that was announced back in February. You can check out their page on Tumblr for the official post, if you so wish, to confirm it. And I am bummed about that because I wasn't allowed to say anything, but since it has been canceled, I did have a voice acting role in it, but it was supposed to happen in the 3rd chapter, but unfortunately that's not going to take place now. So unless somebody wants to take on the project and try to finish it, then sure. But yeah, unfortunately that doesn't look like it's going to come to fruition, which really sucks because it was a fun game and I really enjoyed playing it. It was so awesome. But you know, life happens, things happen. And I do know that there was somebody who was trying to take on the project, but as far as I know, they haven't made much progress, which is totally fine. You know, they have their own life to live and stuff like that. So absolutely no shade to them whatsoever. And I'm happy to help work on the project as much as I can. I actually did make art and sprites and stuff. I'm allowed to say that now because the sprites and stuff that I did make got published already. So I was able to contribute my artistic abilities, my artistic skills to it just a little bit, which made me happy too. So, you know, it has a really good legacy behind it. And, you know, I wish the devs all the best, of course. And they've been working on their other passion projects. Right now they're working on, what was it called? Ace Attorney. Their Ace Attorney fan games. So they've been working on those. So, you know, I wish them all the best on that too. So, but anyway, I wanted to give that update as well, just in case people didn't know. And it's very unfortunate, but you know, things happen, life goes on. And, yeah, maybe one day it could be finished. And if you guys are interested in maybe helping out, I'm not exactly sure who you can reach out to, but maybe you can reach out to the devs on Tumblr or something like that. They might be able to hook you up with the person who's trying to bring it back to life. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And I've tried reaching out to the person as well and offering my artistic abilities, you know, to the best of my degree that I can. So But yeah, you know, shit happens. Shit happens. But anyway, yeah, so those are just a couple of updates, a couple of life updates for you, a couple of game updates, of course. And yeah, I'm about finished sewing this up. I'm going to go ahead and continue that, but I hope you all are doing well. Welcome again to the newest members of the channel. I'm sorry that it has been quiet, but this is just, you know, how things are going at the moment. Will I return to YouTube regularly? Not sure. I got to focus on adult life at the moment, you know, focus on my adult things. It really sucks too, because I do miss YouTube sometimes. I think about it and I think about new content and stuff like that. And I'm bummed when I think about it, you know, that I don't do it as regularly as I used to, but you know, we'll see how it goes. We will see how it goes. Like I said, I don't want to give up. I don't want this channel to be completely silent and abandoned. You know, and we'll see if we can find a new flow, if you will. You know, a new flow of content, a new flow for the future. You know, something to keep it alive, something to keep going with. So, all right, everyone, I am going to head out for the evening. You all have a great rest of your night. And of course, don't forget to do awesome, be awesome, and stay awesome. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.